evening, Commissioners. Good evening. Welcome to the resolution and proclamation portion of our meeting. The first item on the agenda is a proclamation to designate October 23rd through October 31st as Red Ribbon Week by Stacy Pratt. We'll let you do it.
Okay. I apologize, I didn't have it.
That's all right.
Whereas Anderson County, like hundreds of other counties across the country, has felt the many impacts of substance misuse, which has been escalated by the COVID-19 pandemic, and whereas fatal overdose across Anderson County has increased 82% in 2020 compared to an 11.6% drop in 2019, and whereas prevention measures should be made a priority as substance use in adolescents can affect brain development and lead to long-term consequences for individuals and the community. And whereas the ASAP Community Coalition and the ASAP Youth Ambassadors have been working to eliminate stigma, increase knowledge, reduce access, and encourage a substance-free lifestyle. And whereas the I Am One campaign symbolizes the role each of us can play to be proactive against substance misuse. And whereas all sectors of the community are encouraged to reach out to ASAP to learn of the ways they can find support for their community. Whereas success will not occur overnight, our patience and continued commitment to substance misuse prevention are imperative. And whereas the red ribbon was chosen as a symbol commemorating the work of Enrique Kiki Camarena, a DEA agent who was murdered in a line of duty and has come to represent the belief that one person can make a difference. Whereas the Red Ribbon Campaign was established by Congress in 1988 to promote this belief and encourage a drug-free lifestyle and involvement in prevention efforts. And now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Anderson County Commission, and Mayor Terry Frank, do hereby proclaim October 23rd through 31st as Red Ribbon Week in Anderson County, Tennessee, and encourage all citizens and sectors to participate in substance misuse prevention activities, not only during Red Ribbon Week, but all year long. So that's the proclamation.
Thank you. I want to thank ASAP for all the good work they do for our county. I had the privilege of serving on that committee for a while, and it was always very appreciative of their efforts.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
I have Rachel is here with us. She is our current Mayor Cor Vista serving with us, and then Trayvon would like to say just a couple words.
Go right ahead.
Hi, I'm Trayvon, and I'm from Oak Ridge High School, and I'm the treasurer of ASAP YAC. And I would like to thank you guys for the proclamation of Red Ribbon Week. We as ambassadors will continue to work throughout the year to create a substance-free environment around homes, and we're also looking forward to work with Anderson County Commission. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you all for all your
Thank
continued
you.
support as always.
Next item on the agenda, Commissioners, is a proclamation for James Jim Dodson, who is the 2021 recipient of the Bill Wilcox Bow Tie Award. That'll be presented by Commissioner Phil Yeager.
Get up here, Jim. Well, this is my third opportunity to read this proclamation. First was Tom Behan, and second was Bill Capshaw, and my friend and constituent Jim Dodson here is my third. And in the audience, Becky Dodson and Andy Cachero, Executive Director of ADVAC. All right, I'm gonna have to make it just bigger. Whereas Jim Dodson is a native East Tennessean with a love for his family, students, and his community, and whereas Jim Dodson is an accomplished and award-winning artist, photographer, and musician who's gone above and beyond his efforts to provide artistic opportunities to his students, the local community, region, and state, all while sharing his own talents to help benefit numerous local organizations. Jim, himself a graduate of Doyle High School, who holds 4 degrees from the University of Tennessee, has been an educator in Oak Ridge School since 1987. And whereas Jim's hobbies are varied from being a self-taught harmonica player and member of the Diablos, a band, I know some of those members, don't I? Yeah, a band of Jefferson middle school teachers, to an award-winning bodybuilder, weightlifter, and personal trainer. Jim also loves science fiction and appreciates art in many forms. And whereas, in addition to teaching art and sharing his love of the genre with people of all ages, Jim serves on the Oak Ridge City Council, the Oak Ridge Municipal Planning Commission, and is a City Council representative on the Oak Ridge Youth Advisory Board. Jim is also board member for many local organizations, including American Museum of Science and Energy Foundation, Aid to Distressed Families of Appalachian Counties, Oak Ridge Heritage and Preservation Association, Oak Ridge Public Schools Education Foundations, the Center for Leadership and Community Development, and the Oak Ridge Arts Council. He's also past president of the Oak Ridge Sunset Rotary Club, past chairman of Explore Oak Ridge, and co-chairs the annual giving campaign for United Way of Anderson County. His professional activities also include serving on a number of local committees to bring more art to public spaces in Oak Ridge. Whereas Jim loves art and teaching, he has a deep love for his family, which includes Becky, whom he married in 1982 while a student at UT Knoxville, their daughter Laura Dodson Carpenter, her husband Joe, and their new infant son, Joseph Brooks Carpenter, making Jim and Becky first-time grandparents. Now, therefore, we, Anderson County Mayor Terry Frank and members of the Board of Anderson County Commission, in conjunction with ADFAC, do hereby proclaim Saturday, October 23rd, 2021, as Jim Dodson Day in Anderson County, and join ADFAC in honoring Jim as a 2021 recipient of the prestigious Bill Wilcox Bow Tie Award for leading a life of perpetual impact and his selfless service to the community and a better tomorrow. Dated October 18th, 2021, Jim Dodson. All right. Would you like to say a few words, sir?
My good friend Phil Yeager can make anybody sound good, and I think you know a little bit more about me, or too much about me, than you needed to from some of the comments that Phil had there. I am so humbled by this honor and so grateful to be able to represent the Aid to Distressed Families of Appalachian Counties. This organization does so much good in our community, building homes, rent assistance, utility assistance, and something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's school supplies. Each year, we give out more than 3,000 backpacks to deserving young people to make them have an opportunity, or have them have an opportunity to come to the school year with something that will get them off to a great start. And I would like to thank all the county commissioners for this honor. I really appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. And I would like to, if I could, call Annie Cachero, the executive director of ADFAC, up to say a few words about this terrific organization.
Good evening, everyone. It is good to be here. So yeah, just a few words. We do have this wonderful event coming up this next weekend, this Saturday, and we're going to be having a lot of fun honoring Jim and giving him this very special opportunity to be the star of the show just for that evening. So tickets are on sale until tomorrow morning, and then I think we're done. So if anybody would like to attend, we'd love for you to get tickets before tomorrow. Final words on ADFAC is just, our purpose in this community has been here. We've been here for over 35 years, or almost 35 years. Our whole purpose is to assist families who are struggling on their own path to self-sufficiency with everything, like he said, from rent assistance to utility assistance to school supplies for kids to find their own path to self-sufficiency. We do home repairs and new home builds. again, the whole purpose is to help them find their own path, and every human is treated as a human, and every situation is unique. So we have programs designed to address that, and it's just a really wonderful organization. So thank you for all of your support, and thank you for honoring Jim tonight. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Next item, Commissioners, is a public hearing, and it is for the rezoning of property located at 466 Marlowe Circle. It is parcel number 058, tax map 087. It's a rezoning from I-2 Heavy Industrial District to A1 Agriculture Forestry District. And if I'm correct, the second one has been removed from the agenda tonight. So it'll be a public hearing on 466 Marlowe Circle. Anyone in the audience tonight want to address the board as it relates to the rezoning request for 466 Marlowe Circle? If you would, please, sir, state your name and address.
My name's Jacob Serralo, and my address is 466 Marlowe Circle. Thank you for having me here tonight. I really appreciate being here. I'm humbled by everything that just took place in front of me. It just makes me want to live here even more. So we are rezoning it, or wanting to rezone it to A1 so I can turn it into residential and raise my family there. And that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Any questions from commissioners? Commissioner Scott?
It's going to an A1 agricultural forestry district. Are you growing anything?
We wanted, in the last meeting, we heard that it needed to be A1 because we want to have like goats, chickens, possibly some cattle.
Okay,
So we don't want that to be something that we can't have for our kids.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Any further questions from commissioners? Danny, is there anything you need to address the board about it?
No, sir, this is actually I guess they call it the old Marlowe School Building, and so I'm assuming that's why it was zoned I-2. Most of the zoning around it, and that is contiguous touching this property, is the zoning they're endeavoring to go to, which is A1. In one corner, there's the R1S that touches it, but they wanted to stick with A1. I think the tract's 5 to 7 acres, something like that.
7 acres.
Yeah, so they wanted to be able to have some goats that wouldn't be suitable in the R1S, but again, most of the zoning around it is the A1.
Any questions for Danny from commission? All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
If no more questions on the rezoning request, we will recess until the 6:30 agenda.